Grand Floridian for seniors? Is Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa a great place for seniors to stay while at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida? Most of the reviews of Walt Disney World are provided by someone who is not a senior, does not have personal experience with what seniors prefer on vacations, and most reviews of Walt Disney World resorts are targeted at parents with young families. Seniors typically want different experiences and value different things while on vacation anywhere, including Walt Disney World. Then do young adults and young families. This is true even when seniors are taking a multi-generational vacation with their children and grandchildren. Hi, I'm Dan from Nancy and Dan Travel, and we are seniors. This review of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa Resort is written by a senior, me, from the perspective of a senior, and is for seniors. So seniors, retirees, and baby boomers, this review is for you. Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa has been Disney's flagship resort at Walt Disney World from day one. Here is the entrance that is the tip of the iceberg, as they say, and it is gorgeous. Here it can be seen from across Seven Seas Lagoon from Disney's Polynesian Resort. Yes, it is huge. Yes, it has a lot of different buildings, including the wedding chapel. Yes, it has connection via the Disney monorail system to Disney's Magic Kingdom, as well as a boat and a 20-minute walking path, both over just to the right out the picture. We won't keep you in suspense. Is Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa for seniors, retirees, and baby boomers? We say yes for short stays, and we say no for stays more than a few days. Surprised? Let's learn why we say that as we stroll around the grounds of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, starting here on the pier, which will take you to and from both Disney's Magic Kingdom theme park and Disney's Polynesian Resort. First, some facts about Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, including its location and how to access Disney's Magic Kingdom theme park, the large number of rooms for resort guests, approximately 867 spread out across 7 different buildings, of which 2 of the buildings are devoted to Disney's Vacation Club Studios 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units. Somewhat surprisingly, there are only 2 swimming pools on site. More about this later. Notice the large number of different restaurants on site. The theming is stunning in a Victorian elegance motif. Here on our stroll through the grounds of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, we pass by Narcoossee's, one of the several upscale restaurants on property that sees many guests, both those staying on site and those not staying at the resort, who attempt to make dining reservations and enjoy the special menus and meals, just as Nancy and I did when we stayed recently to celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary. We experienced for ourselves why this restaurant is very popular and can be challenging to make dining reservations. The grounds of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, as we continue our stroll, are meticulously maintained. Even the major refurbishment was planned, as is done at all Disney resorts, to minimize physical and visual enjoyment of the property by its guests and visitors. The exterior of the buildings are stunning, with as many as 5 of them all situated around this courtyard pool, including Big Pine Key, Boca Chica, Conch Key, Sugarloaf, and the main building. Yes, this can make the courtyard pool extremely busy, crowded, and hard to find lounge chairs not in use when you wish to spend some time poolside relaxing. There are a total of 8 restaurants open as of early January 2024 when this video was made, on the grounds of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. You see them all listed here in the approximate dollar range per person for dinner. Victorian Albert's, Narcoossee's, which we saw earlier, and Citrico's are the 3 main table service restaurants, with Grand Floridian Cafe being a little more casual table service restaurant. The Enchanted Rose is more of a bar open in the evening with a limited snack and hors d'oeuvre menu. Gasparilla Island Grill is the quick or counter service restaurant located on the courtyard side of the main building. the beach's pool bar and grill, as well as the courtyard pool bar, are casual dining at their respective pools, with attendants who will take your order and bring your food and drinks to you if you wish while you spend time at the pool. The inside of the main building is spectacular, as we start to see here, again in a Victorian elegance theming, with some of this footage taken during the recent Christmas holiday season. All of this spectacular elegance does come at a price. The Grand Floridian Resort and Spa is so popular that its main building is a very common stop by guests visiting Magic Kingdom, those with dining reservations at the wonderful on-site restaurants, and guests attending a wedding at the on-site Disney's Wedding Pavilion, including but no way limited to the end of the year when it is dressed up with spectacular Christmas trees, garland, and its very popular gingerbread house. Unless you have access to the concierge lounge with, yes, the premium pricing that accompanies such access for guests staying at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, it can be quite a challenge to find quiet spots to relax outside of your hotel room or Disney Vacation Club unit. As we continue our stroll through the grounds of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, we take the covered walkway from the main building to the building known as the Villas of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa at Disney Vacation Club Resort. While there are several other buildings where you can stay on site, the Villas building is the only one with a covered walkway to help shield guests staying at the resort from the occasional Central Florida rain or the unpleasant direct sunlight during the summer when walking to or from the main building for a meal, to take the monorail to Magic Kingdom, or other areas of Walt Disney World serviced by the monorail system. We'll add a link in the description to other videos we have from our own recent stay at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa for you, including walking through the main building at night so you can see more, as well as our review of our DVC Deluxe Studio with a view of the Seven Seas Lagoon. As we leave the Villas Disney Vacation Club building to continue our stroll around the grounds, on the right is the walkway to Disney's Wedding Pavilion, which brings more guests to use the resort's dining and visit the property. And once the expansion of Disney's Polynesian Resort's new DVC Tower is complete, you could continue walking past Disney's Wedding Pavilion to its neighboring deluxe resort. Yet, with the completion of this new tower, will likely add even more visitors who want to visit Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, dine at its restaurants, and so on, thus to increase the crowds at this resort. This is the second swimming pool area in the background, named the Beach Pool. Notice in the background you can see the 3 covered cabanas available for guests to rent. These are the best that Nancy and I have personally used. I'll add a link to our review of these cabanas in the description. Or you can select the link here. That's the big Pine Key building there in the distance. Adjacent to the beach pool is a wonderful young children's splash play area with lots of lounge chairs and shade umbrellas just across from the main building of this deluxe resort. As we approach the completion of our stroll around Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, and yes, there is also the building with the spa and fitness center, as well as more to the DVC Villas building. You can see them in the video linked in the description with the night tour of the grounds. Here is a summary of the reasons why we believe this is a deluxe resort to stay at for seniors, retirees, and baby boomers for a short stay only, and not for a longer stay more than a few nights, based on what many of those in our senior age group want from a vacation. The location of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa being so close to the Magic Kingdom theme park, the many upscale restaurants, the wedding chapel, the elegant Victorian theming, the holiday theming in the main building's lobby attract a lot of visitors who are not staying at this resort. This creates times of the day and evening when it is very crowded and, in our opinion, not very relaxing. The monorail stop is frequently very crowded at all times of the day and night, with guests and visitors alike attempting to get on the next monorail car and are not always successful. There are several buildings in which you can stay, only one of which, the Villas of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, has the covered walkway to the main building, containing many of the restaurants and shops. So anyone with mobility issues may find it challenging to get to where they want to go, especially when it is raining or in the midday summer sunshine. There are only 2 swimming pools, and neither of them is a true, what Disney calls leisure pools, what we call quiet pools. They are both very busy, and unless you go right when the pools open on a warm sunny day, your chances of finding empty lounge chairs with an umbrella in a quiet spot are not very good. These cons all combine to make us not recommend Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa or the Villas DVC building for a stay of more than a few days. Seniors frequently want to relax. Quiet times, uncrowded experiences, and this deluxe resort in the middle of Walt Disney World quite simply does not provide this. On the other hand, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa has a lot of wonderful restaurants on site, its beautiful theming, and so on, which are very enjoyable for a stay of a few days. It also has the nighttime viewing of the fireworks from Disney's Magic Kingdom, with the attraction's music piped into the speakers at various points throughout the grounds of the resort. And don't forget, there's also the electric water pageant on the Seven Seas Lagoon at night, which also is a wonderful to experience at night as a guest, with a short walk back to your hotel room or DVC.
Nancy and I hope you enjoyed this video. Here are 2 more videos of our travel adventures to watch. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And lastly, my email is in the description below. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.